much food they had, they always were hungrier. And no matter how they satisfied their desires, and they tried to satisfy their desires in the most ridiculous of ways. They started thinking that the problem is maybe in my orientation. Maybe I'm not trying it right. I need to try it another way. Other people might not have gone that far. Maybe they may still have had some recognition, but this is way too unnatural. And the fact that we recognize that it's unnatural is the ridiculous, just by me mentioning it, the feeling that you get of disgust in your heart. That's evidence. That's evidence of the fact of how unnatural these ways are. But other people, what did they do? They didn't go that far. They didn't go to that extent of like changing their orientation and trying all these wacky ways of fulfilling their desires. They didn't go that far. They tried other things. They tried music. They tried audio pornography. And they tried visual pornography, auditory pornography, movies, internet, music, more and more and more. Some, for them, that was not enough. They took to drugs. Whatever the empty feeling in my heart, I'm going to smoke it away. Whatever emptiness I have inside of me, I am going to get high and forget all about it. But just like with drugs, that every time you try it, you have that fleeting moment of pleasure, of satisfaction, but then the emptiness that you feel afterwards is even worse. So the next dose has to be even stronger. And music and drugs, there's pretty much no difference. The porn that they make people listen to, and it's a norm now, pornography in the movies, or even if that's not there, it's a woman doing in a shaving cream commercial. Simple things, that sells. That's what they're playing on. That's what they're playing on. It sells, so they're doing it. So people are going towards that. And just like drugs, you need to have more songs. 24 episodes to a season are not enough. Season 2, Season 3, How I Met Your Mother. Then you go Smallville, then you go Lost, then you go Friends, then you go, I've forgotten all the names, alhamdulillah. But you get the point. One after the other, these drugs will fill our lives, trying to fill that empty void inside of us. Trying to fill that empty void, not recognizing our realities. Our problem was not that we had less food, or we have less of whatever else. Our problem was our spirit was crying out for help. The ruh that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala blew into us, that was crying out for help, and that is our reality. That is what we fail to recognize. That is what, as a human race, we fail to recognize. What makes us better than human beings is not that we're just more refined, we just have a bigger frontal lobe, we just know how to talk. That is not it. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala created us. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala fashioned us. He created us from dust. He gave us that animal mold, but He did not ask the angels to bow down to that. He fashioned it, He shaped it, He perfected it. He did not ask the angels to bow down to it. He blew into it from His soul. فَإِذَا سَوَّيْتُهُ وَنَفَخْتُ فِيهِ مِنْ رُوحِي فَقَعُوا لَهُ سَاجِدِينَ. That's when you're supposed to bow down. When that soul goes in. When that ruh is breathed in from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Where does the body come from? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, from the earth, from the dirt. Where does the soul come from? Where does the ruh come from? نَفَخْتُ فِيهِ مِنْ رُوحِي. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, from my soul. That's the origin. That's where it comes from. فَقَعُوا لَهُ سَاجِدِينَ. Then fall down in front of it, all of you prostrating. That's what made us masjud al-malaika. The malaika, the angels who spent centuries and every time from the point they were created to the point they bowed down to us, they had not spent a single second in disobedience to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala made them bow down to us. That's what makes us special. That's what makes us ashraf al-makhluqat. Is that ruh that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala took that pledge from. Alastu bi rabbikum? Qalu bala. We were there, all of us. We were there and we said yes. Yes, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, we bear witness. You are our master. And that same ruh Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has the angel blow into every single fetus at 120 days, right? And that same ruh, whenever we go to sleep, every night is taken up, is withdrawn, and then returned to us every morning. It may not be someday. And that same ruh, when we're not fulfilling the desires, the food, the nourishment that it requires, it's that same ruh that calls out for help. That's that emptiness, that void inside that we're trying to fulfill in all these weird and misdirected ways. It's that ruh. It's that ruh that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will ask the angels to pull out, to wrest it out of wretched people, and to guide it out of the pious. And it's that ruh that will go towards ascend the heavens and then be sent back to that grave to feel the pain, to feel the heat of the fire, or to feel the breeze from the breezes of paradise, depending on whatever it was. That's our reality. My reality is not what you see. I'm not these eyes, this nose, this mouth, this ear, whatever. That's not me. I am deep inside. I am a ruh. You don't see that. Whatever you see a few years ago, these cells weren't even there. These are all new. Your cells are turning over. If you're saying that's your reality, then you're a completely different person 5 years ago. Completely different person. That's not you. You is the ruh. The ruh that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, because of which we have this maqam, because of which we have this high place, high position, because of which we were made Khalifa of the earth. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's representatives on this earth, it's that ruh that makes us live. And that is what we need to realize. That is what we need to realize right now. Darwin's theories, all the theories, as far as the animal part of our being is concerned, fine, doesn't matter. We can accept that. We don't have a problem with that. We can disagree with that in biological, whatever, on those terms, but that's the animal part. That's not what we're talking about anyways. All the function that has to play is that was the horse on which this ruh was supposed to traverse this life of this world. Travel through the life of this world on that horse. That's all that body is supposed to do. That's all which this body is supposed to do. It's a horse. But if the horse is getting mightier and mightier and mightier and going all crazy and wild, is the rider going to get to his destination? No, he's not. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has kept His gnosis, His recognition in this ruh. Every single person has iman. Every single person has iman. It's very, very deep down though. It's in that ruh. The ruh knows Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The ruh loves Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala intensely. Every single person, no matter how wretched they may be, they have that ruh in there and that has those potentials. Our point, our journey in this world is to make those potentials come up. Is to make those potentials overshadow all other emotions, all other passions that the horse has, that this body has, that everything else tame them. So the rider can ride and not be ridden. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in the Quran, إِنَّ فِي خَلْقِ السَّمَاوَاتِ وَالْأَرْضِ وَاخْتِلَافِ اللَّيْلِ وَالنَّهَارِ لَآيَاتٍ لِأُولِي الْأَلْبَابِ. In the heavens and the earth, in the alternation of the day and the night, there are signs. There are ayat. What is an ayah? What is a sign? You see it, you remember something. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, yes, He put these veils. This body is a veil, this world is a veil, all these things are veils. And we keep adding to these veils as we grow up, from between our soul, between our ruh, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. But what we need to recognize, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala also put these signs so that we can remember Him. That they're veils, but they point towards a reality. That point, that remind the ruh of its reality, remind it of the gnosis of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that it possesses. And subhanAllah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in Surah Al-Baqarah, where He presents in one ayah the greatest number of signs in any ayah. The longest ayah in terms of the signs in the heavens and the earth. Also begins with إِنَّ فِي خَلْقِ السَّمَاوَاتِ وَالْأَرْضِ. Long ayah. Towards the end of that, when that finishes, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in the very next ayah says, وَمِنَ النَّاسِ مَنْ يَتَّخِذُ مِنْ دُونِ اللَّهِ أَنْدَادًا يُحِبُّونَهُمْ كَحُبِّ اللَّهِ. There are from the people who have taken parallels and equals other than Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and they love them as they should be loving Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. وَالَّذِينَ آمَنُوا أَشَدُّ حُبًّا لِلَّهِ. But those who believe are intense in their love for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala alone. When that ruh, when it gets the opportunity, when we nourish it, when we nurture it, when we strengthen it, and when we tame all the negative ideas, not destroy them, tame them. You can't destroy your horse. You have to tame it. You got to ride it. You got to ride it. It's your ride in this dunya. So you tame it and you make the soul stronger. When it becomes stronger, it possesses that gnosis of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. It itself has that intense love of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That is the urge with which it was created. That is that emptiness, that void that every single one of us feels and tries to fulfill in God knows what negative ways and all these weird ways. That's the recognition. It's that love. It's that urge for an ideal, and that ideal is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That ideal is the love for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. I'll give you an example. If you're in a desert and you don't have anything to eat, natural desire of the body is to eat good food. You're in a group. You're dying of hunger. Somebody dies of hunger. Are you going to eat him? Yes, you will. You can't get proper food to satisfy yourself with, no matter how bad, how gross, how gruesome, however pathetic it is, you need food. You have this requirement for food. You will satisfy it through those dead human beings. It can be as dirty as possible, it can be as pathetic as possible. If you're hungry, what a desert Arab actually used to do back in the day when they were in the desert, if they were without water and they only have their camel, first step, induce vomit into the camel. Whatever he pukes out, drink it. You find it gross because you have water. I'll ask you that if we're stranded in the desert with a camel. Second step, the urine of the camel. When you don't have, when your mind fails, when you as beings, as human beings, fail to reach the reality of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, when people fail to reach the real reality, the real ideal for whom we have the urge inside of us, the restlessness inside of us, the void inside of us, when human beings as groups or as individuals fail to reach that level of gnosis, then they fulfill that natural requirement through these deviants. Through these pathetic, gruesome other means. They start worshipping themselves. Those passions that everyone inherently has, those powers, those whatever potentials Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has created everyone with, they get directed towards God knows what. Layla goes so much, Majnun goes so Layla, Romeo, Juliet, all those kinds of things, we heard those stories, but it did not do for each other. Whatever was fact of all fiction. What do they not do for each other? What do people not do for their nations? What do people not do to satisfy their own desires? What do people not do for the desires of being powerful and rulers? What do they not do? All these potentials of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala kept in us were in reality so that we could guide ourselves, direct ourselves towards Him. Towards Him. And that is why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, وَمِنَ النَّاسِ مَنْ يَتَّخِذُ مِنْ دُونِ اللَّهِ أَنْدَادًا. They take with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala equals to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. يُحِبُّونَهُمْ كَحُبِّ اللَّهِ. They love them like they should love Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. وَالَّذِينَ آمَنُوا أَشَدُّ حُبًّا لِلَّهِ. There is only one passion for people who really believe, and that is the passion for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. To be close to Him, to work for Him, to live for Him, to die for Him. And that is the only thing they want. قُلْ إِنَّ صَلَاتِي وَنُسُكِي وَمَحْيَايَ وَمَمَاتِي لِلَّهِ رَبِّ الْعَالَمِينَ. That is it. Everything else is meaningless. Your love for the sake of it. And your love does not reach, your love for anything else does not reach the same level as your love for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, as your love for the Messenger sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, as your love for the struggle in His path. That should be our crutch. If we fall down in that, if we fail, that's the worst kind of attitude. If you get up, Sabiqu, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, a race. What do you do in a race? When you fall down, you get back up. When you fall down, you just pick yourself back up and start running without even realizing.